people think gang mentality, group think and all that is worse when you're a kid, like peer pressure, blah blah blah. It's not, it goes on when you're an adult as well. More so, if not just the same at least. I mean, at least when you're a kid you ain't got all the scars and all the negative experiences that make people scared and worried and all that shit, and fucking think like the pack and all that. I mean, but when you're a kid, it's right, innit? Everyone, when I was a kid, everyone pretended they only listened to like garage, rap, and drum and bass. You know, if a Take That song come on, even if you secretly liked it, you'd go, ah, no, that's shit. And it goes on when you get older, you know. The older boys got bulldog tattoos, I've got a bulldog tattoo. The older boys rob people, robbed other shit. I robbed other shit. In jail, people sniff Subutex, I sniff Subutex. You know? It still goes on when you're a kid. And as you get older. Nowadays, it's sort of like, unless you think like everyone else, everyone thinks you're a lunatic and they avoid you like the plague. Some people, most people, believe the old bill were there to protect them. I laugh at that. When I hear that, I think, what? When do you ever see old Bill? The only time you see old Bill is when they get here to nick you. They're not there to protect you, are they? You only see them when they're arresting you. But it's an inversion. Some people believe that global warming drill. Most people believe it. And if they say anything to the contrary, people think they're a lunatic and they won't talk to them. You know, if you go to someone, what? All this global warming, what was you doing in the last week? Was you hiding indoors or was you out in the sun? Most people was out in the sun, but they pretend that, they'll pretend when the news comes on, they go, oh no, and they'll talk to all their mates about it. And, well, you know what it's like. Most people know that a petrol car, silently, is better than an electric car. But they'll all go along with the crowd, oh yeah, electric, blah, 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 and talk shit because that's what everyone else talks. Or they'll go on about solar panels being super green and blah blah blah, when ultimately you can't recycle them, you can't do this, they're really expensive to keep repairing and changing and all that. But people pretend because they're scared of what other people think. Some people think that, where is it? That mast behind me. That mast behind me there. Some people think that they're bad for you, they're bad for the environment, they're toxic to humans. But other people believe that they're for the internet. You know, forgetting the fact that the internet comes from, and has always come from, fibre optic cables that run along the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, how did you think you got internet before they were about? People forget, and if you say anything about them, people go, oh mate, what, he's a lunatic, don't talk to him. What, he believes this. Other people go, well, I've seen the proof. I didn't have to go into a conspiracy the moon is made out of cheese website. Just be very specific of what you type into Google and the truth will come up. People go, it gives me a millisecond better internet. And even if people don't believe it, they pretend and they lie because they're scared of what other people will think. Because most people are sheep. They like to be led around by their noses. And I don't know why. It's a comfort thing, isn't it? Most people are social creatures and they need social interactions and they need people to go, oh yeah, you're right, and they need their heads rubbed and their bellies scratched and all that like a dog. Other people don't. They like being on their own. And they can't stand talking to normal people because it makes them want to puke. What about the football today? It's like, what? Most people can see what's going on in all the wars that's going on in the world and go, well, that's not right. That's going to lead to expensive this, expensive that. Our people getting sent over there to fight and die and get blown up. But people don't want to say it because they don't want to be. They don't want to be seen to be different. Like the whole world's warmongering and people love it. Wish I weren't so much of a sheep back in the day. Might have not done some of the things that I did. But then again, I wouldn't have what I have now. I wouldn't have a family and all that. I've said it a million times. I met my son's mum through someone that I was in jail with, so it's very hard to regret the things I did when it led to everything I've got now. You can be ashamed. You can be ashamed. That's different. But what I'll never be is a sheep. What I'll never do is pretend that, you know, those mask things ain't what they are. I'll never pretend that wearing a mask and social distancing and all that was for me. I never pretend that I rolled up my sleeve and got the fucking jab. I never pretend any of that. I'll always say what I feel. And I weren't hanging about with those sort of people. I weren't having it with them. I did it all on me Todd. So anyway, got a little bit off the point there. But if there was a point, I don't know what it was. Adios.